Today, my friends, is a Saturday at the time of recording this. And I try not to record on Saturdays and Sundays because I have to give myself some days off, or I'll possibly murder any number of people or things. I don't know what will happen. But the reason I bring this up is because I'm recording on a Saturday because I'm real excited to play Minecraft. Honestly, I've been playing so much Minecraft when I have some downtime and I know I need to prep for the next episode. I just enjoyed even the most monotonous things, which is probably means I'm going to get burnt out pretty soon. So let's get in as much as we can. Say hello to your favorite leather boy, Hot Dog Man, aka me. Welcome to EchPlays, I'm Esh, and welcome back to the Sky Factory. There's a lot of stuff to go over, because in between episodes, I end up doing a lot of stuff, just small menial things to get ready for the bigger stuff that we do, or I try to do on camera. The first thing you may notice is we have a bunch of clay, sand, and gravel in our inventory, and that is because we are getting ready to make some grout for our Tinker's Construct smeltery, hopefully. The other thing you notice is we have 4 loot bags of varying rarities. We're going to open that very soon. And we also have some prosperity shards, which will hopefully allow us to start getting into the mystical agriculture stuff a little bit further than what we have already. You'll see this is a placeholder area for our Tinker's Construct smeltery. The blocks that are cobblestone will be replaced with what are they called? Seared bricks and stuff. Over here, we've organized our farms a little bit, but all of this is temporary. You'll also notice we have some sugarcane growing because I needed it for some paper. We have a few more Inferium Essence plants here. I've sort of reorganized our food a little bit as well. Let's grab some food, eh? Let's grab some of this sweet, sweet food. Just to redo it. It looked like a bit of a mess, and I can only handle that sort of thing for so long before I just have to redo it. That's what I mostly end up doing whenever I'm not recording and I'm playing. I usually start something going, like a machine. Oh, that's a big thing I need to show you guys, actually. Sorry, I had to mute Alexa because she looked like she was about to get fresh with me once again. She is incessant. Anyway, there's a few the things I need to show you. The big things that I accomplished while we were gone. As you can see, the one thing that is worrying is that we have so many. Oh, sorry, I don't want to tempt you boys with the seed that you yearn for so much. But you may notice that we have a lot of chickens and even a few pigs and no cows, and that is unfortunate because it is on our list of to-do list. Let me kill this pig real quick. Let's call these chickens as well. We got a compressed chicken here, and that's unfortunate because it's going to explode real good when we kill it later. Let me just get out of here, fellas, please. I know it's my own fault for getting you all riled up with the possibility of seed, but there's no seed to be had here, sir. Let's get out of here. Let's go into our basement. I want you guys to feel comfortable in the basement because we're going to spend a lot of time down here. As you can see, I've wired some stuff up down here. I have a coal generator, an auto sieve, and a auto hammer. And these things are just the best. I've got it wired up and everything. All I had to do was make an engineer's... it seemed more of a chore than it actually was. I needed an engineer's hammer and some shears and some copper. That's pretty much all I needed to make the wiring. And then this stuff itself... It costed me a few diamonds, but once I started sifting through gravel, I got diamonds pretty quickly. But yeah, now it's all set up. The only thing is it doesn't automatically like feed itself things. So in theory, what I wanted to do was pull cobblestone out of this with a pipe it automatically into the auto hammer, pipe whatever the byproduct is out of the auto hammer and directly into the sieve. So it can just continuously use the cobble generated by this to farm ore and stuff. And then the one issue I'm running into here is that I had a little bit of coal. I had like a couple stacks of coal. And while it's not too bad, as long as you keep sifting things, because it gives you at least a little bit of coal over time, we are going to run out eventually, which brings me to the idea that we need an automatic tree farm so that we can make it into charcoal. I think that is a big project for us going forward if we want to continue to use that system. Oh boy. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot to do, and in order for me to sort of keep my own brain in a semi-organized place, I finally accomplished making the clipboard, which was only doable because I went ahead and nearly died a few times making this pool deeper, and this thing is a death trap now. But we did get the squid that we needed. You can sort of see them swimming around down there as well. You can see the highlight a little bit. Now that it's built and everything, the only source blocks are the top layer. And if you go down in there, you are going to have a lot of trouble getting out. Let me just say, it's very easy to drown in that thing. I don't recommend going into there. And frankly, I don't see why we should have to anymore. But I needed the ink from those squids, which I now have, and I was able to make a clipboard. So let's go over it. Sound mufflers for the farm, mostly, because the chicken noises has got to go, okay? Some more coops for our chickens. I don't know how many we're going to go for, but eventually we might just have, like, a hen house that's just got a bunch of them. I think that would be really cool. Get cow? We really need to get cow, for sure. Get wife? I don't know. I felt inspired for true love and romance and felt like maybe that is a big thing we could go for, a wife. Oscar the Grout. That's just code name for getting some grout. I think we're going to accomplish this one today. 2 times fan upgrades, and that's just mostly so we can get the 2 fans on the second and third story of our mob farm all decked out to go full throttle. We need transfer nodes and transfer pipes, and that's to automate the system we were just talking about. Those are pretty cheap and easy as long as you have redstone, which we have a few. We might have enough to do this. What else we got here? Anvil. We need an anvil mostly because eventually there's a quest to get a cow in a jar. Put a cow into a jar. And the way you do that is you put a cow onto a jar and then you drop an anvil on them. I don't know why we need it, and I don't know why that's the method for it, but it just seems that's unfortunately what we're going to have to do. I don't know why I have sound mufflers twice on here. Let's get rid of that thing. Name dog. This is, of course, our quest to name our pet dog, Jonathan Taylor Barkus, officially with a name tag, which is going to be a bit of a thing, but I wanted to keep reminding him because we can't ignore Jonathan, okay? He's here to stay, hopefully. And then we need this cobble to hammer to sieve is like code for what we're going to use these transfer nodes and pipes for. And then we have the auto tree wood, and then I wanted to make a deco bench because there's a lot of decorative stuff that I want to make that you can only make through that. And these are just my objectives. They're not official, but they do sort of lead into some of the more official stuff. Okay, so now that we've gotten all that sort of precursor stuff out of the way, as you can see, capture a cow in a jar is one of the objectives. Crafting an Infernium seed is also one of the objectives that we might be able to do today, assuming we get done with this in time. So let's start making grout. That's our main objective today. But before we do that, let's start off with a reward. Okay, let's put all of our extra junk away first of all of our food and stuff. Meats. We got some delicious succulent pork chops. Let's put this into our barrels. Alright, I think we have enough room now to open up one of these bags. And we'll open them throughout this episode. Okay, let's just do a normal one first. We got a prismarine shard and some raw chicken, which is totally fine. Not amazing by any means, but fine. Okay, now grout time. It's grout time. I don't know how many. This is the thing. I didn't take the time to math it out or even Google it. I'm sure I could find it somewhere in Google. But here's the thing. I've got a bunch of stuff, right? I'm hoping against all odds that this is going to be enough grout to make at least the first tier smeltery. The thing is, this looks like a lot of grout, but you have to remember that once you cook them, they equal 1 brick. And I think you need 4 bricks. 4 bricks to make 1 block. Let's double check. Seared brick, yeah, 4 bricks to 1. Now now we just need to cook it up. Now this is when we're going to run into a bit of an issue as well, though. The only coal we have left is this. It's this coal here. 24 of them. So maybe we can go ahead and just use this wood for now as our starting point, because we need to get cooking. So let's cook what we can. And we can grab a sapling and we can go plant it over here. I'm gonna have to look into the best and most efficient way of doing a tree farm. It shouldn't be a big deal. The only problem with any of this stuff that once you start getting, oh god, no, please, not like this. Look how slow it just took me to get up from there. Imagine being at the very bottom gathering. What are you doing up here, sir? This is where the humans reside. This is where the humans reside. Anyone with more than 2 legs is not allowed unless you're in a pen. And especially not 8-legged. It's disgusting. That's way too many legs. There's not a single thing on this earth that has 8 legs that I want a part of. Okay, we got squids and octopi. Maybe squids have 6 legs. I don't know. I know octopuses, octopi obviously have 8. That's the why they have the oct in their name. Squids, on the other hand, maybe they have like 6 or 4, or maybe they have even more, like 12. That's insane. That is insane. Okay, we've got grout cooking. I don't know why I went over there, talked about squids briefly. I got really distracted by the whole leg thing, and I apologize. Let's go back over there and actually do what we went to do. I'm probably going to clear this sugarcane out of it permanently soon. Alright, let's torque this thing into reality. Let's torque it to fruition. Give me that sweet, sweet bark. Come on. Come on, big boy. Grow for your daddy. Grow for your leather daddy. Come on. Good grief. This is not how this is supposed to go. There you go. Jesus. Okay. I really don't want to do these trees here, if I'm being honest. Imagine having to work with a huge-ass tree on the edge of oblivion. You might also note that there's another death point. Oh god, there's a group. They're desecrating my death point. Kind of down there. Oh, filthy. Filthy boys. But it does sort of prove the point that if you can put a mob spawner down there, a mob farm down there, it's going to be very active. Here's old Jonathan. I moved him over here because it seems like a good place to have a guard dog, like between us and the monsters. Hey, Jonathan, you can come on a little adventure. I'm just kidding. I don't want you on an adventure with me because I'm afraid that you're going to walk off the edge, Jonathan. And if I lose you, I don't know what I would do. I would be very much beside myself. Oh my god. I just got these out of here, and there's already 4 more. That is a significant amount of them. What I've been hoping for is more redstone, if I'm being honest, you guys. It's nice to come over here and look at our haul, though. Like, this is a pretty minor mob farm, if you think about it. There's not many blocks of spawn area over here, and yet we're getting pretty good yield from it. I'm pretty proud of that thing over there. So the plan now, though, to go into a little further, is to start building 1 block beneath it as the next level, and just keep going one, when we have time and resources and stuff. But I don't want to do that until... I don't want to expand that again until we have our automated ore factory down here, where we can constantly be getting aluminum. And the thing about aluminum, and aluminium, if you will, first of all, I think we might have to downgrade. I think we might have to downgrade our mesh in this machine, because, well, it does give us some diamonds every once in a while, it doesn't give us a few of the ores. Like I don't think it even has the opportunity to get aluminum ore anymore. So that's an unfortunate side effect of being awesome. Let's grab what we can out of here. And should we make some charcoal? Why not? Let's just see how many of these things we can make out of 35. Okay, we've got 8. That's almost enough for the bottom layer. It's almost enough. So we'll grab these. And then I believe this is 9, 10, 11, 12. So 13 more blocks, which is times 4 is a number, a bigger number than you would think. So sure, let's pop these into a formation. So there's 8 more. I mean, it's not going to take too long, I don't guess. I think we have more than enough grout really to get this job done. Okay. The only problem is, of course, the fuel. It is the fuel, isn't it? Ugh. I mean, to be fair, we're not going to need it forever. Like, we're not going to need that to use the coal on also cooking stuff forever. Just like miner cooking. But like ore cooking and stuff, it's going to be done in here, obviously, which is great. Because you can use lava. Wait, can you use a bucket of lava, can't you? In furnaces? It's been a minute, but I think I remember that being a thing. Let's grab this lava here. And let's see if it does. Yeah, it does. So then I take this out. I wonder how long this will last. I think it lasts a while. Yeah, give me that sweet, sweet furnace. Give me that sweet, sweet furnace action. Okay. Let's go finish putting these blocks down. Okay. We'll start with this one. Now, not all of these need to be solid ones as well. We want, like, we have to have the controller and stuff. In fact, I'm going to leave this open because I think that's where our main like controller blocks and stuff are going to be. So we'll save those for the front block area. And we'll just place, first of all, we need to get like a foundation block here so we can attach to it like that. Okay, and then we'll remove it. Now, we also need one of the sides to be the side that like has the tap and stuff. So let's put this down here for future use. Grab all this. I'll put one here as well. And I think that's fine. Now let's look into, let's go get our book. Let's get our Tinker's book here. Where is that bad book? Put it in here. What was that? I saw a book. Yeah. We want all the books to be together here. Okay. So we have, where is it? Materials and you. Here he is. Let's take a look at it. So it has like a tank for the lava, then it has the controller block. Let's take a look and see seared. So the seared window is not necessary, but we might want to make it. It actually saves materials. Does it actually though? No, it doesn't. It does not. Okay, I think it may have used to save materials, but no, I don't think. No, it doesn't. It uses actually 2 extra bricks for 1 block worth of space. But you do want, I do want windows eventually, but I don't think we need to do them now, especially since they don't seem to be cost effective. Okay, so we absolutely need this thing. This is like the core mechanic where you click on it, you can actually function within the user interface of Tinker's Construct. So we need a furnace and then 8 bricks around it. It's quite a lot of bricks, but we will have it. It'll be fine. Let's go ahead and make that stuff. Let's make a furnace. Put that in the middle, and then grab. Oh, hello there, beautiful. Grab these bricks. There's that done, and then Oh, you know what we need to do? Let's go ahead and get this started up. Get some more lava in there. Wait, how much lava in there? Nothing. No lavas. Beautiful. Okay. Is this thing still going? Look at it. It's barely moved. That's fantastic. Lava buckets, everyone. Oh, I love it. I would make sweet love to it, but I wouldn't. Don't do that, actually. In retrospect, not a great suggestion. Putting your genitals in a bucket of lava, possibly the worst thing you could do to your genitals. Okay, let's see. We've got that done. Now we need to get a tank. So there's some glass in the middle. It says quite clear glass. Yeah, it's any glass. We got some glass here, actually, so we can do that. That's for our lava fuel. Beautiful. And now we need a tap thingy. Is it here somewhere? I don't think it has the word seared in it. Okay, so let's just type this in. Tinkers. And let's get to the page. Okay, here we go. Is it this guy? Smeltery drain. I think it is. Okay, we need a smeltery drain. We need a casting table and a casting basin. We need a faucet. How do you make the faucet again? Is it actually like this? I hope not. That is expensive as balls if it is. We can just look it up, right? Alright, we're gonna... That's still pretty expensive for such a small block, but I digress. Okay, Tinker's Tank Controller and Seared Furnace Controller. Crap, did I pick the wrong thing? I don't think I did. I think we're okay. This guy. So 6. Okay, fine. Grab some more of these. There. Okay. So we've gotten these. Let's go put these down because my inventory is getting filled to the brim. What is this packing tape used for? There's no U on it. I'm gonna put it away for now. We'll figure it out. Okay. We now have the drain, which we'll put on the side. We have the tank. Let's take a look at the picture again on the book, actually. I'm a little paranoid now that I'm not doing this right. So that's the tank, and then this thing here, it doesn't look the same, but I have... This is the default Minecraft textures, though. And there's no detriment to just putting... Oh, what did I do that for? I actually needed that there. There's no detriment necessarily to putting things down or building things. We have plenty of stuff. It's just time at this point. A mistake was made. I don't know what a controller furnace is, if I'm being honest. I guess we'll find out, eh? Because we have one now. And then over here is our other drain block, and we'll move these out now. And we need another furnace. Am I wrong in thinking that we can have all these empty areas? Like, we don't need the corner. I don't think we need the corner pieces or the below pieces. Maybe we do, though. Maybe we do. Shit. Let's take a look at that picture again. I really thought we could minimize the usage of this stuff, but... Yeah, see, there's no corners on this guy. Are we missing something? Maybe this furnace thing is not working correctly. There we go. Yeah, it's actually the worst, as it turns out. And this cobblestone is actually not supposed to be in there. I'm not sure why it was. There we go. Okay. We've done it. We put it together officially. Let's go make another tap for that other thing. We also need the basin and a casting basin. So let's go ahead and put those together. We got a tap. And then we needed this guy. And then we needed this one. Casting table. So it's the opposite. Okay. Okay, we're going to have to wait for this grout to finish. What about our lavas? The lava's real slow, isn't it? Jeez, okay. Man, we're doing it. Oh, I can't believe it. What are we going to do with this thing is the question. We don't really need tools, if I'm being honest with you guys. I mean, a nice sword would make me feel safe and sound, for sure. Since I don't really have anyone to hold me up here or whatever. We're sort of all alone. Other than our dog. But, I mean, we have to leave him there. Otherwise, he will just inevitably wander off into the abyss. Like all of our friends do. Womp womp. Okay, what's going on over here? What's going on over here? Okay, so in this block also, I should note that we can upgrade this by putting diamond hammers in here, which is great, actually, because diamond isn't all... In fact, I can do one right now. Diamond isn't all that hard to come by, and we don't really need it for anything else right now. We probably will later, but... I like the idea of having this thing fully upgraded, because it's pretty slow, if I'm being honest. This guy over here, you can actually buff if you click on him, because it's like the theme is there's a guy in there, a little miniature guy, imprisoned for all of his life in eternity, just a sieve. You can give him food by right-clicking food on him, and he'll buff him. It'll buff his speed for a while, which is pretty sweet. I'm all about that. Let's go ahead and do this, like so. I think we've done it. I think we've done it, guys. Holy crap! Fantastic. There is the issue of this thing spawning boys inside of it. I don't want there to be any danger of boys spawning within my smeltery. So let's put that there. We also need lava in that thing. I'm gonna have to look this guy up and see what the hell this furnace controller does. Because at this point, I'm at a loss, to be honest. We'll put this here. The basin goes here. The little boy goes there. And now we have a fully functioning Tinker's Smeltery. Tinker's Smeltery complete. Can we do any sort of marking off in the book here? Make a Tinker's Construct Smeltery for processing ore. Boom. Upgrade an existing Tinker's tool with a metal part. We can do that. We can upgrade old Daddy Woodchop with some sort of metal, right? Sure. I don't see why not. Should we go pop some iron ore pieces in there? Hell yeah, we should. Let's go test this bad boy out. We also need a bucket of lava, which is why I'm really anxious to get this thing going. Here we go. We got it. We got this. We'll go pop this lava in there. Oh, no, Daddy. No, please. Don't do this. Why can't I pick him back up? Oh, where is he going? No, where's... Oh, dear. I think it's going to stop there, which is good because it's short of the wood. That could have been catastrophic. I did the mistake of ducking and clicking, and that usually places the block regardless. Okay, well, that was a terrifying experience there. I'm also going to put this over here just because where else are we going to have them? Right, so we have everything going. We have that. Let's pop in some of this. Now, obviously, we want to have more room. In order to do that, we have to give more levels around the edges to give us more capacity for cooking. Otherwise, this honestly is really terrible capacity, if we're being honest with each other. Like, we can only put 9 items in there. And actually, we can't even cook these. We have to turn them into these things, the chunks. There we go. All right, it's cooking. The inaugural cook. The inaugural smelt. Fantastic. Now, it's time to leave, okay? It's time to leave so I can get on with my Saturday, and you guys can get on with your lives, and we can move on. And you know, I think if we didn't open this rare loot bag to end this episode, it would be tragic. And this is very likely to be super anticlimactic. Oh, Jonathan Taylor Barkus wants to get in on this shit. You know what? Let's open it right before his very dog eyes. Oh, I just opened it by accident, Jonathan. Let me in your dumb doors, for fuck's sake. Okay. It's a drawer key, locks and unlocks drawers, and a hen house. It will automatically collect items from chickens. That's actually very useful, if I'm being honest, Jonathan. You saw it, Johnny. Little Jonathan Taylor, JTT, no, JTB, I guess. I'm gonna go put this thing in there so we no longer have to worry about gathering eggs until we're good and ready. Alright, chickens, get the hell out of the way. I've got something new for you. We're gonna put it over in the corner. It said, what, a 9x9 or something? I mean, hopefully that's a good enough placement. All right. Boom. All right, it's a perfect place to leave off. I thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. The best way that you can help the channel grow and continue to allow me to keep making videos is to tell your friends and your families to come and watch and sub themselves. And I'll see you guys next time.